Welcome to Danny Grazia Prince channel. Soon there will be a news event 2024 that will shock the whole world. Before you watch, please do subscribe, like, comment and share. To motivated creator bring up-to-date news around the world, inspiration and historical fact.
Welcome to Hot News channel Danny Grazia Prince. Before we are going through main topic, let me refresh our mind on couple years ago that we still remember that on May 2015, on May 9th presidential elections, which Duterte won against 4 other candidates with nearly 40% of the vote, Duterte told a crowd of more than 300,000 people exactly what to expect if elected. "If I make it to the presidential palace," he said, "I will do just what I did as mayor. You drug pushers, hold up men, and do nothings, you better get out because I'll kill you." In May 2015, he publicly admitted having a role. "Am I the death squad? True. That is true," he said. Whole the world was shocking that former President Rodrigo Duterte on Sunday blasted the People's Initiative to amend the Constitution, accusing the Marcoses of trying to perpetuate themselves in power and calling President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. "We have a drug addict for a president," and previously called him a spoiled child and weak leader. What happened to his father, Ferdinand Sr., who was ousted from power in 1986 by the People Power Revolution, might happen to him as well. Duterte spoke at a prayer rally in Davao City, held on the same day Marcos held his Bagong Pilipinas kickoff rally at the Quirino Grandstand in Manila.
"When I was mayor, I was shown PDEA evidence. They're on the list, your name is there," referring to the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency. "I don't want to say that because we are friends. If not friends, hey you come in hesitantly. Mr. President, maybe you will follow in the footsteps of your father. That's where I'm afraid. I don't want that to happen to you. I'm just begging because it will divide the nation and this is a bloody time, don't be fooled. You know, Parliament, that vice, mostly from Liza Marcos, as well as Speaker Martin Romualdez. Bongbong, that's a pot."
Si Bongbong Marcos bangag noon, ngayong presidente na, bangag natin ang presidente. Kayong mga military, alam ninyo yan. Lalo na yung nasa Malacanang. Alam ninyo. The Armed Forces of the Philippines, alam ninyo. May drug addict tayo na presidente, putang inang yan. Nung ako'y mayor, pinakitaan ako ng evidence ng PDEA. Doon sa listahan, nandoon yung pangalan mo. Ayaw kong
They said I killed drug pushers and drug addicts. "It's a good thing I'm no longer in office, maybe you're still involved, Mr. President," he said. "You forced us. You are making fun of the Filipinos. You are pushing the Filipinos' patience to the limits. Don't ever do that. We'll get into trouble. If we don't force you to the rallies, our sentiments are in the voices. Sorry. I'm talking about the military. The people are hemorrhaging. Costs here, costs there. Then if we make a speech, this is what the poor Filipino mother talked about. The military, have mercy on the people. If we can't do it, you do it. Do it, poor Filipinos. What's wrong with the Constitution?" Duterte also turned his sights on Congress. "Your mother, I don't trust you," he said. "You have no principles, you all look like money. That's the truth. That's why I want when things get messy, the military comes in. Change them all, arrest them because they're wasting money and what they're spending is a fraud. Don't mess with the Constitution because that is the official house of the Filipino. Bongbong Marcos. Now that he's the president, he's still high. We have a drug addict for a president." And then on Sunday, Duterte's son and Davao City mayor called for Marcos Jr.'s resignation, suggesting he was pursuing a dangerous foreign policy and was responsible for rising criminality. Mr. President, if you do not have love and aspirations for your country, resign. He said at a public forum event.
I think it's the fentanyl. Fentanyl is the strongest painkiller that you can buy. It is highly addictive and it has a very serious side effects. And PRRD has been taking the drug for a very long time now. When was the last time he told us that he was taking fentanyl? 5-6 years ago, something like that. After 5-6 years, it has to affect him. Kaya alagay ko, kaya nagkakaganyan. So, you know, I hope his doctors take better care of him. Hindi pinababayaan itong mga nagiging problema.
But sir, can you categorically deny that you're involved in drugs para matapos ng... Okay na tayo. Thank you.
Don't even dignify the
PDEA report. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Former President Rodrigo Duterte on Tuesday night countered the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency's pronouncement that President Marcos was never on its drug watch list. You're now saying that the PDEA has no record. These PDEA are fools. Who among the PDEA will give a report? Sir, this is your record in the narco. But anyway, I will look for that. As soon as it is in my hands, I will release it.
All of this just happened because Duterte remembered his vows to extend his drug war, opening his statement with a promise that it will solve drugs, criminality, and corruption in 3 to 6 months, until the end of his term in 2022. Duterte may well find that domestic or international efforts for justice for the drug war killings may derail that goal. And also we must refresh our mind on 2016, welcome to Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte's war on drugs. There are no police records on massacred. And then Human Rights Watch research into the deaths of La Fuente, Marano, the Mesa brothers, and 28 other people killed since Duterte took office exposes the narrative of the Duterte drug war as a blatant falsehood. His entire head had been wrapped in packing tape and he had been shot execution style through the mouth. The details of the killings of those 4 people provide grisly context for the cold data of the more than 7,000 suspected drug users and drug dealers killed by police and unidentified gunmen since Duterte took office on June 30, 2016. The extraordinary brutality of the Duterte drug war is undeniable. Many of the victims are found in back alleys or street corners wrapped in packing tape, their bodies bullet-ridden or bearing stab wounds and other signs of torture. However, surveys on Philippine public assessments of Duterte's drug war express concern about its death toll, with 94% of those polled in December 2016 expressing support for the arrest, rather than the killing, of drug suspects.
If I have mistaken or misinformation about the update, from bottom my heart I do apologize. This is the data and research learnt by Googling. If you enjoy to watch my video, please do subscribe, like, comment and share, to motivated myself bring inspiration and historical fact only for you.